What is up, guys? My name is Sprits'N, and today I will be simplifying my fragrance collection. If I only picked 5 fragrances right now, which ones would it be? Well, let's find out. Now, obviously, I have a substantial amount of fragrances, so picking just 5 is already difficult as it is. But if I was to just pick 5, here are the ones I would go with. First, I would pick my everyday summer and spring fragrance, and that would be an easy pick for Ralph Club from the brand of Ralph Lauren. This fragrance is something that is just very easy to wear, very easy to pull off. Inoffensive, clean smelling lavender. It's mildly sweet. It is one of those fragrances that is just hard to say no to. When I'm picking something for spring and summer, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Something very inoffensive, something light. And Ralph Club is a fantastic fragrance for that. On top of that, its price is very affordable. So it's one of those fragrances that I could easily buy over and over without having to break the bank. Next, I would pick my everyday fall and winter fragrance, which would be an easy Parfums de Marly Layton. There is no fragrance in my collection right now that I think fits better for an everyday fall and winter fragrance. This is a fragrance that literally can be worn for every situation during the fall and winter, and because of that, it's just an easy pick. Honestly, I think if I rebuilt my collection from the beginning, this one would definitely be in there. Next, I would pick my special occasions fragrance for summer and spring, and that's going to be an easy pick for Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. The creamy, sweet tonka bean in this fragrance mixed with the citrus of this fragrance, it just makes it a fantastic smelling scent. And even though I have a lot of fragrances right now, guys, this one is still an easy top 10, maybe even top 5 fragrance for me. It's light, so it still fits on theme with that summer and spring fragrance, but this one works particularly well in a lot of date night scenarios when I'm trying to smell clean, but I'm outside. This one is a fantastic one. Next, I would pick my special occasions fragrance for fall and winter, and that would go to Spicebomb Extreme. I just made a video about this fragrance and L'Amour Elixir, so it was really a toss-up between those two, but I leaned a little bit more towards Spicebomb Extreme just because this one just has better reactions, I would say. It is a smooth smelling fragrance, and for those special occasions when you whip this one out, everyone just, their nose is on you. This is a great smelling fragrance, and to this day, one of my favorite fragrances, definitely one of the better ones of the Spicebomb lineup, and arguably the best. So it is a difficult choice, but it's going to sneak in that top 5 fragrances that I'd pick out of my collection. And last but not least, I'd be picking a fragrance for formal wear. And without any competition, I would be picking Sauvage Elixir. Why? Well, this fragrance is just a very captivating fragrance. It is still a modern masterpiece in the world of men's fragrances, in my opinion. The licorice note that is in here is very unique and honestly one of the best smelling fragrances that I have smelled within the last few years. This fragrance is definitely on par with a lot of niche fragrances, and for the price, of course, it should be. It is a very strong fragrance, so of course I would tone down the sprays, but overall there is nothing else that competes with this in my collection for the formal wear category. One of my favorite fragrances, still to this day. It is a masterpiece. So guys, that is me simplifying my collection, and I get it, picking 5 fragrances is difficult, but I would incentivize you to do so. I mean, you don't have to just pick 5 fragrances, but if you did, what 5 fragrances would you pick? I think a lot of people buy a lot of fragrances because they smell good, but then what ends up happening is they have fragrances that overlap and they don't even really need all these fragrances, and then they spend way more money than was actually necessary, but they don't feel like they want to get rid of these fragrances even though they never wear them. That is a hoarder mentality, and I don't think it's really the best thing for people. So I would definitely say ask yourself, if you had 5 fragrances, which one would you pick? It may really shock you which ones you actually choose. But guys, that is the video, and that's all I have for you. So I will see you in the next one.